there, this is Ananya, and in today's lecture, we will be revisiting lambdas. Now, we have had a previous experience with lambdas when we were doing all the Kinter projects. So I thought that in case you were a little doubtful about it still, let me just take a thorough go through on lambda expressions. So here we are today doing lambdas. So first 2 points that we all know by now, that is lambdas are anonymous functions and they are implemented only when you have to use it once. Okay. So lambda takes only one expression. We know that too. So let's have a quick look at the expression, or rather say its syntax. So lambda x colon x will be your argument, and to that you assign a certain expression, that is say x plus 2. Okay, this will be returned. Now let's move ahead to an example. If you were to find the cube of a number, this is how you would have written it, right? In case you want to find the cube of 4, you would have written it this way without lambda, and your answer would have been 64. Now what if I want to use lambda in this case? I simply say, wait, let me just remove this, and I say in a variable answer, I store lambda is, let me say n, that is for number, and n raised to 3. All right. And now when I call print answer of 4, it'll give me 64 again. Now, since lambda is a keyword and it is not a function name, you can assign it to a variable. And this variable can be called in the form of a function and pass any parameter to it. Anything can be passed. So let me run it. It again gives us 64. Now, if you were to try out this same method on an interactive interpreter, you could try a new method or a quick short way to try out lambdas. I'm going to show that to you all right now. I'm going to use the same function, that is finding out the cube of a given number. So I'm not going to store it in any variable this time. I'm just going to hit enter. And now I shall say underscore. And inside parenthesis, I'm going to pass the number 4. So we just got 64. And here we get 64 too. But the only thing is, this will only work in the case of interactive interpreters and not in IT. Let's move ahead now. And just like other functions that can remain void, that is, it is not necessary to give parameters in each function, lambda can also remain, let's say, argumentless. Okay, that makes it easier to understand. For example, I had in answer, I had lambda, and to that I wouldn't assign anything. I would just say lambda and give the colon and say print inside lambda. All right. And now if I were to print answer, it would basically give me at what position this is. So I need to call it in the form of a function. And now you get inside lambda. All right. Now moving ahead, let's take, what if I want to get multiple arguments into lambda? How we can do that is, you take various, I'm going to take an example of a full name. So let's take first, middle, and last. All right. And to that I shall give a formatted string basically that says full name. And you know formatting strings, right? We had done that previously. We had an entire lecture on that. So first dot capitalize. So we did first dot capitalize, middle name dot capitalize, and L dot capitalize. This is why capitalize, because in case somebody misses on with pressing the shift key and the letter along with that, in case. All right. So this being done, let's pass names to it. I'll pass my own name. Let's say print answer of Ananya, separated using commas, P, and in the last one I forgot giving my shift key. Okay, let's see this now. Well, you get it absolutely fine. Full name, Ananya P. Mitra. All right. This being done, let's look at a last example. This was a little complicated, maybe if you're new to Lambda, but never mind. I hope you all got it. Now let's see how we can use sort on Lambda. For example, I have a list. Let me just quickly type it out and I'll be back. Okay, so here is my list. And if you can see, I have made a list of tuples. Now inside these tuples, I have two elements. That is, one being the component and the second one being the number of components. So maybe milk, 3 packets, then jam, 2 cartons or 2 bottles and so on. Now what I want to do is, I want to sort this list, or rather say the tuples inside the list, by the number of items that I have to buy. So if you can notice, the number of items is in the first position of each tuple. The 0th holds the name, the first holds the quantity. So what I shall do is, I shall say L.sort, and to that I shall pass a key. Now the key will basically be the Lambda function, all right? So Lambda items, okay? The keyword or the argument will be items. So items basically refers to this tuple inside. And inside the tuple, I wanted to access anything that is there in the first position. And what's there in the first position? The quantity. And that's it. I'm going to print L. So you have pancake coming right up at the front, that is 1. Next you have 2, then you have 3. Now what if I wanted to sort this alphabetically? If you guessed that just remove item position as 1 and put it as 0, congratulations, you've got the concept of it. Well, this is how we do it. In case you didn't get it, no worries, you learn pretty well pretty soon. So I think we should get J and then M and then P, right? So let's do that. Well, we did get J, M and then P, jam, milk and pancake mix. Okay, I hope I have made understanding lambdas pretty easy for you. I hope I could help you out. In case you didn't, just have a look at it again and go visit some Python documentations. I'm sure you'll get it. All right, I'll meet you all again next time with some new concept. Till then, bye-bye.